In this video, I will give you 6 tips that will help improve your memory and help you remember the CPA exam material. So, are you ready? Hey future CPAs! This is Dayyeh. I'm a licensed CPA in the state of Colorado and an AICPA member. I also help students pass the CPA exam and become CPAs. If this is your first time here and you're interested in becoming CPAs, start by subscribing to our channel and clicking the bell in order not to miss any of my videos. The CPA exam covers a lot of materials and topics, which makes it hard to remember everything you study. One of the huge problems students face during studying for the CPA exam is forgetting the materials they studied. Here are 6 tips that will help improve your memory and better remember the material. And at the end of the video, I will give a bonus tip, so stay till the end of the video. Tip number 1. Fully understand what you are studying. Put all your senses in what you are studying and make sure that you are deeply studying the material and not just passing through it. Try to simplify the concepts and properly concentrate on them. This can be done through reading the material and watching the related lectures and solving questions, which will help you better memorize the material. Tip number 2. Explain the material to someone else. As soon as you start explaining it to someone else, you would figure out quickly what you don't know and what you miss from the material. So you will go study it again and understand it in order to better memorize the material. For me personally, I remember when I was studying for the CPA exam back in 2010, I used to explain what I learned to my brother, who was also studying for the CPA exam. So once I explained the material to my brother, I used to immediately discover the areas I am weak in and go again study those areas. This helped me better understand and remember the material. Tip number 3, write down what you learn. This can be done by creating your own flashcards. So you can write the important things on flashcards. Writing regularly improves your memory and helps you recall the information when you need it. Flashcards also help enhancing long-term retention and makes it easy for you to review the material whenever you have time. Tip number 4. Make mnemonics. Mnemonics are clues of any kind that help you remember something. So you can relate the information you want to memorize with a certain picture or word or sentence or even a song of your own. For me personally, when I was studying for the CPA exam, I remember in the far part when I studied the bond section, I went and I researched for bonds and I verified pictures of these bonds and how they look like, and I used to relate these pictures with what I am studying in order to better remember this information and understand bonds. Another thing also in the audit part, when I studied the audit reports, I researched for those audit reports and I verified actual real audit reports, and I used to relate the pictures of these audit reports with what I am learning in order to understand the structure of the audit reports. In addition to pictures, you can also make your own words or sentences to easily remember the information. So for example, when I was studying in the audit section, when I was studying the internal control components, I remember I used to make the word crime, C for control activities, R for risk assessment, I for information and communication, M for monitoring, and E for existing control activities. This made me easily remember the 5 components of the internal control. Another mnemonic we used to use for the income statement components is what we call idea. So I was for the income from continuing operations, D for the discontinued operations, E for the extraordinary items, and A for the accounting principle changes. So idea always used to make me remember the income statement components. So you can create your own mnemonics, which will help you remember the information you are studying. So here comes your creativity. Tip number 5. Make physical exercise. Exercise is important for overall physical and mental health. Research shows that exercise makes your brain healthy and helps improve memory. So you can walk after each study session or even early in the morning. This will help you better memorize the material. Tip number 6. Have enough sleep. Sleeping is important to improve your memory and learning. During sleep, your brain recharges itself. Studies have shown that your brain needs to sleep to change short-term memory into long-term memory. Finally comes the bonus tip. The bonus tip for today is eat well. Eat healthy food and focus on your breakfast. Make sure that you eat food that includes the key vitamins and proteins your body needs, which will improve the sharpness of your mind. And don't forget to drink plenty of water, which makes your red blood cell more active and gives you more energy. If you want to increase your CPA exam score, I've made a separate video about 5 tips to increase your CPA exam score. So go watch this video. It's here, so go watch this video. Remember to go after what you want. Pass the CPA exam because you can become CPAs and save the world.